The city of Brighton and Hove has always been a place of contrast. On one hand, there is the magnificent glamour of the Brighton Pavilion, pier and Victorian architecture. On the other, there are broken down places like the West Pier that mirror the many broken lives and needy people living in the city. Brighton and Hove City Mission has been reaching out to the people of the city since 1849 with the aim of making Jesus Christ known. Their committed team of workers and volunteers are touching many lives every day in schools and youth work, community care, street evangelism, and supporting people in crisis. One of the practical ways they bring relief to those in crisis, including those in temporary accommodation, is through the Basics Bank, working in partnership with agencies across the city.
I had become homeless. I needed food. So with the charity organization that I went to, they also referred me to Basics Banks where I could get food supplies every week until I got a job.
Christmas can be a very difficult time for those in need, and being able to bring a smile to their face is what Christmas cheer is all about. Local churches collect toys and gifts, which city mission workers distribute to deprived families through organizations like Fresh Start.
We have high numbers of families in our area who have challenges in the whole economic area. So something like Christmas becomes extremely stressful. So really the Christmas cheer, the whole program, the project, I think is tremendous.
The City Mission has been involved in ensuring that thousands of school children across the city continue to hear the good news about Jesus through Kids Count.
But in Jesus she put her hope. Here's a freestyle rap for Patcham. Lights, camera, action. Yo, this is how we kick down to keep it simple.
They always do really invigorating and enthusiastic and exciting presentations, I think, the children, get the children very involved. They're incredibly interactive, and they put in a huge amount of effort and time into what they're delivering. I know they're delivering a Christian ethos, but which obviously is very important, but they have a way of delivering it which involves the children in something that's very child-centred and something they can become involved in very clearly. And they give the message over, but they always give the children the options to whether they want to participate in that or not. And what they also do particularly well is they involve people from all different cultures, sort of globally.
Before I came over here, I come from Uganda, and I just took time praying and waiting for some time. But the beautiful thing is God answered my prayers and I was accepted for this program.
For example, last year we had someone in called Veronique. She was from Bolivia. And then we had a global week and Veronique was involved in that. And recently she went back to South America to work in an orphanage. And Linda sent us an email and some photographs over recently, which I could share with the children. It makes it very, very sort of personalised and very much focused on children. And I think that's been the real huge benefit of having them in.
I can believe that my phone is going to work, and I put it on, like that, it's going to work, and I'm going to trust that if I need to call up somebody, it's going to do that for me.
Linda talks about the life of Jesus and her Christian faith. She gets them to do lots of acting, and they absolutely love it.
What does a Christian believe and trust about Father God? Well, this is the sort of thing. There's a huge list that you can actually think of.
They give a very clear message about what Jesus means about the cross, but in a way that is acceptable to all the children that are there.
The big breakthrough is an after-school youth club for 10 to 14-year-olds who live on the White Hawk estate.
There's a teaching time at the beginning, 15 minutes, and he talks about Jesus.
Holy means never doing anything wrong, never ever doing anything wrong. You put your hand up if you've never ever done anything wrong. There's 4 of you doing the wrongness of lying at the moment, okay?
The work is really nice and polite. The club's fun and you learn how to trust God and just hang out with your mates.
The IT Club is another after-school project, providing IT skills in desktop publishing, also on the White Hawk estate.
It's fun because I learn new stuff what I never knew.
The Lifeline Community Outreach takes people away for weekend retreats from the stresses of life to learn about Jesus. Those in nursing homes are regularly visited by the Treasured Moments team, bringing the love of God to the lonely.
It's just so good to see you all.
The mission is developing ways to make the gospel relevant to each new generation, including texting, a youth website, and music CDs. You can be involved in touching lives too by supporting the City Mission team in prayer, or volunteering a few hours of your time, or by giving financially.